Right, hello once again YouTubers. So DJI Mini 3 Pro, we're going to put you on sports mode, which we are. Going to get recording, which we are. We're now going to take you up and away, and we're going to let you have a little look around Marlborough. I'm going to try and fly you to the east into the sun, then I'm going to flick you around so the sun's basically on our back, and then we can probably see a bit more rather than flying into the sun. We have it so that we're flying, I think, probably down. Right, so we're going to have a look Marlborough High Street. Bit of history to this place. It's got two churches actually. None of them I don't think are actually places of worship anymore. You got the one down there, and then there's the one up the other end, and we're going to fly do the whole high street of Marlborough. This place, I think it was in 1654 or thereabouts, there was a catastrophic fire which started, I can't remember what it was now, I think it might have been a blacksmith's or something. Anyway, it basically leapt from house to house to house, and all the high street once upon a time was thatched cottage. I think several fires kind of broke out. A few years later I think there was another one, and there's the other church down there. Anyway, so a law of Parliament was passed, basically saying that you can no longer have any thatch roofs in the high street. A bunch of geese just went over me then. Anyway, so we're going to go away from the high street. We're going to head on this direction. Now, if I can find it, down below is Marlborough College, and there's a very strange structure there somewhere. I just want to see if I can locate it. It would be good if I can maybe get to the other side of this place, get a better view of it. Okay, it's just coming into view now, and I'm just kind of glitching up at the wrong moment. Right, so that place there, okay, it's a bit of a, it's actually over 4,000 years old. Let's zoom in on it a moment. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that's kind of the second highest man-made sort of a hill of that kind, if you like. There's some weird stuff around here, I'll tell you, around Marlborough. In actual fact, that's in the grounds of Marlborough College, and that's where Kate Middleton, the soon-to-be, perhaps, who knows, Queen of England, that's where she was educated, in Marlborough College. Yeah, so anyway, that place is over 4,000 years old, that particular hill, and it's said that's where the burial chamber, or the bones they found of Merlin, the magician, which kind of Marlborough is sort of named after Merlin the magician. Anyway, I'm going to take it back towards the home point, and yes, we'll go and do something else. I'm up here on the common, just about got visual line of sight. So yeah, we're going to head it back, and then we're going to go to Savernake Forest, which will be over, you can't see it very well, it's going to be in the mist, I think. It's over in that direction anyway, but Marlborough is in a bit of a bowl. But it's a lovely town, population wise, about 25,000 people, there or thereabouts. Circa 1206, so it goes way back. It was conquered by, oh, I've got to think now, William the Conqueror, I think it was. I can't quite remember the year. Well, it was obviously a long time ago. Okay guys, we're going to land this thing, and then we'll get back on track with part 2. Okay. Right, so now we can get on with part 2 of the video. We've left the town of Marlborough behind, about maybe 2 miles in that direction. We're now up at Savernake Forest, one of my favourite places to fly my drone, in and amongst the trees. There have been rumours of lesser spotted Great British Yetis up in these parts, and it is my job to go out with my DJI Flip, shoot at 4K 60 frames per second, and I'm going to hunt him out if he's in there. I'm most definitely going to find him, because you just never know what you might see in the forest. You might see yetis, you might see big cats, you might even see some aliens. Who knows? There's some very strange things over the years has happened in the forests in and around the UK, and you never know, we might just see something strange today. Gosh, look at that, it's the sun. Welcome back. Alright, that looks a bit yeah, it looks interesting out there, doesn't it? Anyway, we're going to take the flip off. We're going to get flipping around and see what we can see. Here she goes. Okay, alright, we can get filming. 4K at 60 frames per second. And away he goes. Yeah, it's not a quiet drone, the Flip, unfortunately, but it's a fun drone. I do like the, let's say, the picture quality. Right, yeah, we're just going to cruise around at around about 3.5 feet off the ground on cine mode, so it's not going to go ultra fast. I don't like belting around too much, to be honest. One, you can't do it with a Flip, and two, you know, you're missing a whole load of stuff as well. So I'm just gonna have a nice casual cruise through the woods just to see what there is. You never know. Well, we might see the lesser spotted Great British Yeti. He's in there somewhere, I think. Have been reports of some Yetis acting up around this area, and it is my job to go and hunt them out, if indeed they are in here. Do you know, there is some weird stuff in the county of Wiltshire. It's a strange old county, to be honest. It's got a lot of weird stuff going on. I mean, that mound in Marlborough, the Marlborough Mound they call it. I mean, what's that all about? What was its function? 4,000 years old. I mean, a load of guys don't just get up and say, look, I know what we're going to do. We're going to make this mound. Let's just dig and dig and dig and, you know, get this big mound of mud and then do something strange with it. I mean, I don't know. There's something called Silbury Hill, which is about maybe 5 miles away from here, as is Avebury. And nobody really knows what its function actually was. I think it probably goes back to probably pagan times, pagan worship. You know, yeah, there's a lot of old myths and legends. And I think they probably derive some from somewhere. Perhaps people are sat round a campfire or something, telling stories, and these stories have just then just been exaggerated, and now they become kind of folklore. A bit like religion in a sense, I suppose. Anyway, yes, we don't talk about religion or politics on here, do we? No, we don't. We want to talk about more important things, like lesser spotted Great British Yetis and whatever else we might actually see in this wonderful wood. There we go. Anyway, guys, if you've commented on my last video, I want to say thank you for that. If you've liked and subscribed, I want to say thanks once again. Yeah, anyway, my last video was interesting, wasn't it? Down in West Sussex there. The Ouse Valley kind of viaduct, railway viaduct. Yeah, good place, good place. I don't get down that way very often. I kind of used to once upon a time. I was always going to Gatwick Airport and whatever else, you know, that isn't a million miles away from that particular place. I'm just coming across a few pathways here. I just want to try and remain in this part of the wood for now, just checking it out, see what there is. Kind of
home point updated.
Once I've done here, I shall go and try somewhere else, I think. Yes, right, so well, we'll take it back to the home point, which is in this direction, I think. Yeah, let's take it this way, shall we? Take it back to the home point. I mean, there's a vast area here. It's a vast wood. If I can somehow take it up, can I take it up somehow? Let's see if I can just get it through a gap somewhere, just to give you a... Oh, hello. No, that didn't work, did it? Try that again, I think. Sorry about that. Yeah, the advantage of the Flip is that you can actually kind of take it not vertically up, but I'm just going to try and find a clearing here, and when I'm in the clearing I can show you what I mean. It's quite a big wood, this one. Okay. Right, so there's a bit of a clearing here, so I can probably take it up from here, I think. Yeah, okay. Right, so we'll take you up, and we're going to give you a bit of an idea of my location this morning up at Savernake Forest. What a wonderful place this is. Spring is very much in the air today, guys. Absolutely just loving it. Beautiful, beautiful place. And I'm going to take it back to my home point, which is supposedly just down here. I'm just going to fly in this spot. We're going to go kind of low level. We're going to go in once again, and just to be part of something which is quite amazing to me is just an absolute winner. Absolute winner. Okay, right, everything's fine with the Flip. Get filming. Wherever you go. Right, I'm going to take you straight up, give you an idea. Here we go of my environment, and we flew that bit over there, and now we're going to fly this bit over here, just to give you a good idea of where we're going to go next. That's where we're going to go. I'm going to take you back down again, take you down, and then we're going to shoot on in. Right, and down she comes. And do a bit of low level flying once again, just to really see what's in this particular part of the forest. You never know, you might see something interesting. Okay, right, yes, right, so yeah, I'm kind of looking at getting perhaps a different controller for this, just because I think the other controller, what do they call it? Is it the NC1 or something, or the NC2? I can't remember. It's the one with the screen, which is integrated in with the actual controls for the drone. I think you're going to get better penetration throughout the forest. It's just a shame that you kind of, you know, I've got 3 or 4 drones and I've got 3 or 4 controllers. You know, it just doesn't make sense in a way, you know, for us as consumers, that you have that many controllers. I get it, you know, for DJI or a company, they want to make as much money as they possibly can. I get that, but I just wish, you know, they'd look at it from our point of view sometimes, and just say, do you know what, guys, yeah, it's getting a bit ridiculous now. We've got all these drones, and you know, we've got all these controllers, and you know, you literally have to go out and buy just a separate controller, you know, for a drone. You know, they're kind of fallen for the same old trick, haven't they? The world has kind of fallen for it's all about the money. You know, it's just becoming ridiculous now. It really is, but it's just the way of the world, I suppose. Oops. Right, I'm just pixelating up slightly on my screen. I'm going to bring it back in a big loop kind of a thing, and I'm just seeing what there is on the way back. It's just so wild. This is what I really like about these places, because it's just so wild. You know, I don't like big cities and conurbations and places like that. I just like the great outdoors. I just like these wild places. They're untamed, it's natural. I don't put a lot of music in my videos as well. I just prefer the more natural sounds. You know, of the birds. When I actually shut up talking, you'll be able to hear the birds behind me talking. You know, they're all kind of chatting away now. It's kind of like breeding season, and they're all, you know, talking to one another kind of thing. And it's just lovely sometimes just to hear nature rather than some music which is plastered over the top of a video. You really just want to hear the background noise and look at the visuals, and it's just really wonderful. Anyway, yes, so kind of expecting a package from eBay at some point for my DJI Neo. I think when I get it, I'll be making a video about that, putting the glass on the front of the Neo itself, which could be quite interesting. I don't think there's any videos out there about that. Who knows, I might be the first. I don't know. I've kind of searched the internet to see if anyone else has done it, and I can't find anything yet, but who knows, I might be the first. But it's interesting. I always like to try and do these things myself if I possibly can. I mean, worst case scenario is that I send it off to DJI. It's a very simple job for them. I mean, you don't learn anything, put it that way, so I'd much rather kind of do it myself, really, just so that I can learn about these things. I like to get my hands kind of dirty in a sense. You know, if I can do it, then I want to give it a go, rather than just sending it off somewhere, you know, and just forgetting about it for a while, and it comes back a few weeks or a few days later or something. Yeah, much rather just try and do stuff myself, just because I can. I don't think it's a difficult job to do. I mean, it came off really easy. The lens at the front, the glass lens at the front was cracked, and when you were flying into the sun, you could most definitely see like a blur there, and it just ruined the picture. You know, I do like good quality, good clear clarity videos, and I just wasn't getting that with that cracked lens, so I had to do something about it. It was bloody annoying me, actually. Bloody ADHD or something going on. Some weird thing going on in my head. Anyway, so yes, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do this myself. I did look at sending it off. I thought, no, I'm going to just do it myself, and it came off really easily, actually. What a beautiful picture this is, guys, isn't it? What a lovely day today. This has got to be good for the mind, body and the soul, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Anyway, so I set about getting like a razor blade or a Stanley blade, you know, to the Neo, and it came off really easily. I should have filmed it, actually. I didn't. I should have done, but I most definitely will film the more important bit, and that's putting the bit back on. Right, we're back to the pathway. Just going to flick it round. I'm down to 39% battery power, so I just want to go and fly somewhere else, perhaps. So I think we'll take this one down now, and we're going to go fly somewhere else. Okay, I'm going to walk up towards it. I'm going to meet it coming round the corner, probably. I can kind of hear it, I think. Yeah, here it comes. Right. Ooh. Well, hello, what are you doing here then? Okay, we go somewhere else now. Okay, right, we are down to 36% battery power. Got to make the most of this one then, guys. Let's take off in this direction. Just have a little fly around. Okay, I won't go too mad. We're just gonna cruise through the wood just to see the wonderments of nature. Yeah, stick up the old big screen there, guys, you never know.
Home point updated.
You might actually see the lesser spotted Great British Yeti. Is that something down there? I don't think so. Just going to cruise through this little bit of the wood, shall we? Just to get deep inside the forest. There we go, where the Yetis play. Yes, it'd be nice to see something rather extraordinary. But this is just a lovely place. Look at the way the sunlight just kind of coming through the trees there. Just that beam of light. It's just amazing, isn't it? Isn't nature just wonderful? Just love it. Anyway, it's just nice to get away from the mad world, the madness of the world, which is just everywhere at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit crazy, guys. So this is just my, this is my time away from the madness, let's say, where I can just cut loose, just to try and forget about the circus show for a while. And I think it pretty much just is just one big bloody act, I think. Okay, coming back towards myself now, I think. Yeah, okay. Right, let's take it over here, shall we? Yeah, over here. Whoops, daisy. Ooh, we'll take the time through here. Only down to 27% battery power, so haven't got too much fly time left, but I just want to make the most of what I can, really. Yeah, okay. Oh, yes, anyway. Yes, yeah, life is for living. I think I was kind of stuck in a bit of a bubble for quite a while. I kind of still am, in a sense. You know, I've got kind of one eye on what goes on in the world. I'm not completely kind of separated from it. I don't think you can anymore. I don't think you can completely separate.
Battery level is low.
I don't think you can.
Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
Yeah, okay. That's a shame. I don't think you can completely separate yourself from the world unless you go and live in Siberia somewhere or some far-flung forest where there's no internet access and no human activity or anything else. I think then you might have a chance of just escaping the world, but you know what you see on the news.
Low battery. Return to home promptly.
What you see in the news just kind of stays with you, doesn't it? Okay, I'm just glitching up slightly here, so I'm just going to bring it back towards my home point just to get a bit more signal strength. Anyway, so yeah, I don't tend to, talk about these things too much. Just a very positive person, really, in what seems to be quite a dark place at the moment. But I'm sure things are, going to work their way out somehow. Not sure how it's going to happen, mind, but I am positive that things are going to somehow sort themselves out. How that's going to manifest itself, I'm not entirely sure, but I think all we can do in our little bubbles, our little world, is just to try and be the best people we can possibly be, and that's kind of what I do, really. Just try and walk around with a smile on my face, with a bit of a spring in my step, and always looking for the positive outcome. And I think if you've got that attitude, it's good for the mind, body and the soul. I think mental health is a real thing. Positive mental attitude, I think, is good for the brain, good for the mind, and also if you've got a good mental health, it's also good for your body as well. Okay, we're down to 16%. Whoops. Take it up a little bit. And we'll take it around. Just keep it fairly local towards myself now. Just gonna take it over here, I think, till it really starts barking at me. That's when I'm gonna kind of take it back. Just bout it through here for a moment, I think. Whoops. Oh well. I think that ended it. Not to worry, it's not that far away. Okay, so this is for the benefit of those who don't know how to find their drone once you've crashed it, just like I did. Okay. This is the Fly app. You're looking at the view. The camera on the drone is looking at. There's 3 little dots. Top right hand side, you go to safety. It should be on anyway. Then you go to find my drone. Start flashing and beeping. You can hear it. And that will, you can expand that. It will take you to the exact spot where it is. So I pretty much know it's over in this direction over here somewhere. I've got to go through the jungle by the look of it to retrieve it. And I'm getting closer to it. I hope. Okay, I am. Okay. I think it might be just around here somewhere, I think. Oh my gosh. It's like the Amazon, isn't it? And there it is. Okay. We found it. All is good. Just gonna grab it. And then press stop. And we'll just have a quick look at it, make sure everything's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Gimbal is working okay. And it's a bit low on battery, so yeah, we're all good. Okay, so it's that time again, guys. We've come to the end of my little video once again. It's been a really interesting time out today, looking at Marlborough from high. That mound was a bit strange, wasn't it? There's some more different strange things in the county of Wiltshire. You've got Stonehenge, which isn't too far away. You've got Neolithic long barrows, you've got Avebury, you've got some weird, strange structures going on in that hill. Not really sure what they're all about, but it just adds to our history, and they go way back, thousands and thousands of years. But it's interesting to actually take note and to go and investigate and to research. Anyway, guys, we're going to say goodbye from this particular lovely wood right now. If you do like this kind of thing, then please like and subscribe. I don't think I saw anything today on the screen, which is kind of a shame, because I am trying to get that killer shot with the stag, let's say, with all the antlers going on, so I can make a nice picture and put it on one of the walls in the bungalow there. Yeah, so I'll be out here again at some point, sort of fairly soon, just to try and get that one. But this to me is just a great way to separate myself from the, let's say, the shit show that the world is at the moment. It's an absolute mess, isn't it? It really is. So just to separate oneself from that just for a while, to get out here and to completely embrace and envelop yourself with the wonderments of nature, has to be good for our mind, body and our souls. And if you do like this kind of thing, if you like drones, if you like the great outdoors, if you like the forest, if you like my content, please like and subscribe. Yeah, put a comment down below as well. If I do miss your comment, you know, it's because I haven't seen it. You know, I'm not being funny. I'm a one person kind of a solo channel sort of a guy, and you know, I try to do my best to answer everyone's questions, everyone's comment, but I'm a human being, and I might miss one every now and again. Anyway, guys, just want to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this kind of thing. There are people which cannot get out to places like this, so I try and bring these places to them. But if you do like my content, please like and subscribe, and always please come back for more, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.